when suddenly an angel came all the way from Nagaland. These are not my words. Came all the way from Nagaland, and the angel, do you remember what did the angel say, Benye, to Mary? Can you remember? Don't be afraid. They always say that, don't the angels? They always say that when they appear. Don't be afraid. And do you remember why? What was Mary going to have? Do you remember? A baby boy or girl. The other week we thought it was a girl. We got that right. And she told them what was the name of the baby going to be. Jesus. The name of the baby was Jesus. Now Mary was very afraid. She thought to herself, why is an angel visiting me? I'm just an ordinary girl. But God knew that Mary had such a good heart, and with that, the angel from Nagaland disappeared. Now, Mary, this is very serious, stop laughing, please. Mary was engaged to be married to a fine-looking young gentleman who's also from the East, Singapore, Chinese. And his name was Joseph. Now you just stay over there because we're not at Bethlehem yet, just scoot over. So Joseph was a carpenter, and Joseph loved to make things. He could knock you up a bookshelf, table and chairs, no problem. And what was Joseph's favourite tool, did you say? A hammer. A hammer. He loved a hammer. So show us how you would hammer there. Show us how you, what did you do? Yeah, look at that, look at that. See him afterwards, he takes commissions. Yes, there you go. So, there was a decree went out, and everyone had to be counted, because the government wanted more money. Tax, some things never change, some things never change. Put your tools over there. So, Mary and Joseph had to travel, and they had to go back to Bethlehem. So, come and take your right there. And how did you go? How did you travel to Bethlehem? They travelled by donkey, because there were no tuk-tuks or song-cabs. So that is how they had to go. But when they arrived in Bethlehem, they were very, very tired. And they knocked on every door. And they said, do you have any room? The innkeepers all said, no, I don't have any room. Don't know why he sounds like that. Just put on that voice. No, I don't have any room. And they kept walking, and they kept knocking on the door. And they kept saying, no, nowhere. So they came to the last little inn, in the last little street, in the last little part of the town, and they knocked the door. And they asked the innkeeper, and the innkeeper said, no. And then he thought, bing, oh, I do. I have a little stable right at the back. You could use that. Would that be okay? That okay with you, Mary? Yeah, okay. So Mary and Joseph went round a little stable, and it was a little bit cold, and it was a little bit drafty. Here, Mary, do you want to get your baby Jesus? Yeah, you want to bring him over? You come and bring him over. Here, Joseph, you help. The quality and all that. Come on. Right, that's it. Bring it over there. And so that is where the baby Jesus was born. Now, in the stable, there were lots of animals. There was a frog. Yes, there was. Yeah. There was. You heard it here. Good girl. There was, who's over that side? Who we got? There was a cow. That's it, go on. Here. That's it. Oh, let me just straighten your skin right there. There was a fox.
Fox.
Yeah, look good looking fox. And there was a duck. Duck, you come over this side. Come on, Ducky. You come over this side. We were supposed to have a panda. Do we have a panda or not? Oh, the panda's seen a bit of stage fright. Okay, so when baby Jesus was born, the duck said, the cow said, moo. The frog said, ribbit. Right, ready, give it all just outside Bethlehem, when baby Jesus was born, there were some very good-looking shepherds. Come on, Dee Dee, you're first, Dee Dee. And the shepherds, there you are, sit down there, there you are. Come on, right this way. Someone can sit there. If you're a parent, there's your time. You can come up and give your photographic moment. And don't burn yourself in a fire now. I know it's not a real fire. Here, sit at the side of your mouth. I want to see your bottom. I want to see your bottom. I want to see your face. Scoot around. Someone come in here. Is it? Or, oh, right, okay. Oh. So, can you see? Can everybody see them all right? It's all right. You can hold your staff up like that. You can hold it up like that for the photograph. There you go. Hold it up and say, all right. So there were some shepherds, and they were out looking after their sheep. And were they cold or not? You think? Were they cold? You don't know. You just think no. All right. Well, I think it must have been a bit cold looking after sheep. And what was the dog's name? Dee Dee, what did you call your dog? Dog. Her sheep and the dog called Dog. When suddenly a beautiful angel appeared in the sky. Oh, look at this. Come over here, Bertie. Come over here. Beautiful angel appeared in the sky along with her friend. And the first angel said, do you remember what the angel said? Can you remember?
Glory to God in the highest.
Glory to God. But that deserves a clap. And what did the angel tell them, the shepherds, about? Do you remember? What did the angels tell the shepherds?
The baby will be born.
Baby will be born. And you'll have to go, shepherds, really quickly. And suddenly, other angels, including the one from Nagaland, and a warrior angel from Thailand. Look at that. What a great group of angels. Look at that. And they all said, and the shepherds joined in too, if you want to, because it doesn't really matter. Glory to God. The shepherds, it's all right, he's okay. Glory to God. Good answer, good. That's the boy. And so the angel said, you'll have to run to Bethlehem and see the baby. So the shepherds got up and they ran 1.5 seconds to Bethlehem. Sit down there, lie down, a nice big row. That's it. Over here. No. Right there. Right there. Right there. And that doesn't matter if it's a cat, it's white. All right. So the shepherds came to see baby Jesus. Where you? No, you're the shepherd stall. Over there. You're over there. You said the shepherds. That's it. Now, when Jesus was born at that time, there was a really mean king. Now. Not like that now. Everyone has their place in the great story of life and the unraveling of the mystery. Gwyneth would like me to point out that she's not mean. They would no one wanted to play King Herod. But Gwyneth took up the challenge, didn't you? But you're not mean. Are you mean? No, are you mean? You are. I don't think you're mean. A round of applause for Gwyneth, please. Thank you very much. Oh, shit, cut Miss Jenny's head off. What a big disaster. And King Herod, what sort of soldiers did he have? Will make me decide. Ninja soldiers. So he had 4 ninja soldiers. Come on, guys. And they were the meanest ninja soldiers. Lance over here. That's it. Queuing over here. Right. Now let's see. Let me see what you look like. How mean can you be? I'm good at being mean. I do it so easily. I will never mean. Well, anyway, you're just going to have to take our word for it that they were really mean. And in the sky, when Jesus was born, actually quite a little bit before Jesus was born, a beautiful star that originated in Korea or Thailand. Hold it up. Round of applause for the star, please. Thank you very much. Appeared in the sky. And there were some very wise men who came and said, oh, look at the star. and Dad, turn around. Okay? We've got a three more. Wise men. Okay, come on up. And some of them are wearing sunglasses because the star was so bright. Sunglasses, don't want to put them on. That's it, babe. That's it. There. So the wise men, they followed that star. They followed it over hill and vale, and through rivers, and through other towns. And they came to Jerusalem, and they thought, oh, the king must be born here. So they came up. You can turn around. Remember what we do now? Up here. They came and they knocked on the big palace doors. Right? That sounds like a donkey, but it's not. They knocked on the door, and what did the wise men ask Herod?
Do you know where the new king is?
Say it again, Max.
Do you know where the new king is?
Do you know where the new king is?
Do you know where the new king is? You know where the new king is? Do you know where the new king is?
Round of applause. Well, at this point, Herod, what happened? He got really, really angry. And, here we go. And he said,
I want to be king. I want to be king. I want to be king.
right, there we go. So what did King Herod say after 3, 1, 2, 3?
I want to be king. I want to be king. I want to be king.
Oh, and what did King Herod say? Wise men, what did he tell you he wanted to do? But he didn't really. Do you remember what did he want to do?
Kill him.
I know, but he didn't say that first of all. He said to the no, please don't kill the wise man. He said, tell me where Jesus is because I want to walk. No. What did he want to do?
Worship.
He wanted to worship him, but he didn't. King Herod was a bit of a stinker. Really. I mean, a bit of a stinker, yes he was. So the wise man said, bye, King Herod. And they came, and they saw the star, that's it, Elle, good girl, they saw the star, and they knelt down, and they gave their gifts of gold, and frankincense, and myrrh. Bless you, Fox. And they knelt before baby Jesus. And some of you can sit like, you see, scoot out a bit. Angels, can you come a bit forward? Come a bit forward and over here, Pet. Jemima, come and stand here. Ellen, thank you. Ninja soldiers, come over here, please. Move over that way towards the fox. Lambs, move over towards the fox, Birdie. King Herod, Alan, Titus. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of how Jesus was born. You're never going to guess what I've just done. I've left my guitar downstairs and I'm really excited. But we don't actually need it. We don't need it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing. Elle, you can put your wee hands down, Bird. Your wee hands will be sore, I think. So we're going to sing. These are the songs. This is the song the kids wanted to sing. Are you ready? Stay there. Smile. Remember I told your mum and dad everyone will come up and see you. You're so